School is so much more than the classes. I think the biggest thing for me is knowing that they're not gonna be here next year, which is really tough. And they're gonna be gone. College has definitely been really fun, but still, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And you know, this is just move out. I'm not gonna live here anymore. I'm not gonna have a roommate. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Hey guys, it is your favorite student. Once again, welcome back to the channel. I am a junior at MIT. If you haven't already seen the title of the video, it is very much true. So anyone who's been following the channel for a while knows that I've been working on Thrift House. It's a startup that Trent and I created almost a year ago now, and we have decided that we want to be able to focus our full time on it. We are gonna take next semester off. I don't know how long we're gonna take off, but at least next semester, and we want to just see where we can go. So it's super exciting. So TLDR, we're moving to the Bay. It's gonna be such a good time, and I personally am so excited. Personally, I'm also just so looking forward to not doing school. Oh my god, I wouldn't say that I'm sick of school, but oh my gosh, it's a little scary. Like, the idea of not having to do school just sounds so nice, and like being an adult and getting to do whatever you want. Obviously we're not going to be like messing around, but being able to have whatever schedule I want, not being on a meal plan, and being able to cook real meals, like all of that just sounds so incredible. And of course there's a whole startup, getting to meet people and getting to just focus every day and every minute on my little baby, or our little baby, sounds so nice. And I think the biggest thing about this semester is that for this whole time we've worked on our startup simultaneously to school. So it's been like part-time, like full-time school, Thrift House on the side. Over the summer it was like both of us had internships and Thrift House on the side, and we've never just been able to give it our full undivided attention, which has been so frustrating mentally. I think it's really hard to put all of your time and effort into multiple things, because in your mind, like, you have a goal. Like, I have a goal, this is what I want to achieve, and when I'm only able to spend half my time on everything, it feels so frustrating to feel like I'm like getting halfway there on everything and never really hitting the finish line. And so that is really what we want to be doing this next semester. Again, I cannot express to you how excited I am. If you haven't already noticed in the video, I've been wearing some new Ana Luisa jewelry. I wanted to take a moment to talk about today's sponsor. They are a brand that I am in love with. You don't know how long I've loved Ana Luisa. They are a fine jewelry brand that is focused on sustainability. So not only will you notice that all of the products on their website are sterling silver, are gold plated, are materials that will last you, but they are also, again, sustainability focused. So all of their gold is 100% recycled. They are a carbon neutral brand as well, and let me tell you, they have such gorgeous pieces. So I'll show a couple of things that are my favorites, but my favorite thing about Ana Luisa is that I really love the feel of their jewelry. I think that they are all so elegant and so simple, which I really like, and it's nothing tacky, it's nothing that looks cheap. It looks expensive, it looks really nice, and it really puts any outfit together. And another thing that I really love about Ana Luisa is that not only are they super sustainable, but they actually really care about the entire process of how their jewelry is being made, where all the materials are sourced from, and also making sure that me as a customer gets a piece of jewelry that I know is gonna last, that I know is gonna stay as beautiful as it was when I got it. But anyways, I will have all of their information down below, as well as a code that you can use for a discount, and they're also running a bunch of sales right now, so you can also look at all of that information down below. Ana Luisa is my go-to jewelry brand, so check them out. And we're now back to the video. But I guess going into it a little bit, we kind of giving a little background of the story, but I think for me, the biggest thing that I've really learned at MIT is that school is so much more than the classes, and it is all the opportunities. And of course, like, people always say, like, make friends, make connections, and it's 100% that. We have met so many incredible people who are also making startups, helping us and guiding us and being our mentors through this process of like launching Thrift House and spreading it and figuring out what the heck we're doing. doing? It's been so incredible, but that has just been so much more rewarding to me than school has ever been, or like than taking classes have ever been. And maybe it's because I am studying computer science, but I don't know if I will even go into like SWE or computer science for the future, but I enjoy my classes. Obviously, it's good to like push yourself mentally to sit down every week and be so frustrated at my homework because I don't know what to do. But at the same time, thrift house, like I just get to completely pave my own path for what I do next. And that is so rewarding. I learned so much, and I've felt so much positive return in my life from everything I'm doing with it, and it's something that I'm so proud of, and I'm so proud of me and Trent for. I'm just so excited, if you can already tell. So we found 2 amazing other co-founders who are going to be living with us. I'm sure you'll see them in a future video. Maybe it'll be so cool to actually be able to live with other people doing something similar, and to kind of see their journey and see them grow as we grow as well. And I'm so excited. But the biggest thing that I do really want to say is that I think this is all about how each person has their own ability to really craft what their college experience is like. So this is something that we're doing that is very non-conventional, and I think it's not very common at MIT. If you're like at Stanford, I think there's a much larger startup culture. And so personally for me, right when I came to MIT, like my freshman year, I already knew that I was super excited and interested in entrepreneurship, maybe starting a startup. And I feel like so many colleges have such a strong, and so much support and mentorship to let you get started. But I do want to say, like, don't get me wrong, school is incredible. Being here and being on campus is a feeling like no other. And I'm so grateful that we're back in school finally. Being around the energy of MIT and the energy of everyone around you, it just pushes you to do so much more than you would anywhere else. Especially during COVID, I felt this, like when you're at home and when you're off campus. I've loved being around. I think the biggest thing that I'm really sad about is that I love being around my friends all the time, every day. Just like, you want to come over and do work, you want to grab dinner, all these little things that make up my day and that make me so happy. Going on runs with friends, you don't get that anymore. I'm gonna cry. I think the biggest thing for me is knowing that so many of my friends are seniors and they're not gonna be here when we come back. Or like, this is my last semester with, like, I'm getting so emotional about this because these are people that have been my best friends throughout my entire time at MIT. If I've spent, like, I hang out with all the time, and they're not gonna be here next year when I come back to school, which is really tough. And they're gonna be gone, which is kind of hard because it feels like even my friends who are graduating early, who are gonna be graduating next semester, they're also gonna be gone and I can't see them anymore. So that's tough. It's really tough, but still. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? But of course, I'll see them after they graduate. I can always visit them when they're full-time. And you know, this is just the inevitable. Like, we all split up after college. College has definitely been really fun this semester, even though there's been a lot of sucky parts. It has been so fun. And now I'm just thinking about all the fun things that I do that I'm not gonna get to do anymore. In the Bay, move out. I'm not gonna live here anymore. I'm not gonna have a roommate. Yeah, it's okay. Give me a moment. I guess like my piece of advice for anyone who's actually interested in entrepreneurship, I would say, is that you just have to start. You know, you learn so much of it along the way that it's okay if you don't have everything figured out from the start. Trent and I are constantly still learning, constantly still figuring it out, and that's the best part. The best part is being like, oh wait, maybe we should become an actual company. Like, how do we do that? And figuring that out. It's like, oh, maybe we should open a bank account. How do we do that? Let's do that. And lucky for me, I have taken enough classes throughout my first few years and this year every semester that I will still be able to graduate just fine in 4 years, even if I take some time off. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I have no idea what's gonna happen next semester. I know that Trent has definitely expressed concerns about maybe nothing happens, maybe we completely fail. And I think that's okay, because when you're in college, you have so much, like, you don't have any, there's no expectations of you to like make money or get a job, and so you have so much freedom with your time. It's almost like borrowed time. So we're just kind of taking away time from what when we would be spending in school, making school probably a little shorter, and then doing this instead. So I'm really excited, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully stick around, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.